It feels like heaven when you're walking to hell, and it feels like hell when you're walking to heaven.
Damn, that's the fucking truth. I got chills a little bit, man.
Yeah, I saw that on social media, bro, and it's been clicking so much, and it just makes sense, because coming up a lot of times I was like, damn, like, why'd this have to happen to me? And like, I'm sure everyone thinks like that, has thought like that at some points, like, why'd this have to happen to me? Why am I going through this? And I always like would find myself like feeling sorry for myself, you know what I mean? And I'm like, nah, bro, like, this is what you were destined to walk this path. Like, Jesus carried his cross, you got to carry your cross, you know? And that's just the way it is, bro. When I was doing time, I did a little bit of time when I was 19, and when I was doing when I was doing my bid, I was like, I would tell people, you know, we would do these Bible studies, and I would tell people, you know, whenever I would speak, I'd be like, you know, Jesus carried his cross, and right now we're carrying our cross, you know, and this is part of the game for us, and that's why we're in here. And some of us are, you know, might have done worse things than others, and this and that, but we're all in here together right now. And like, this is our cross, you know, and like, you're gonna do your time how you see fit. If you want to do your time and fuck it up and do things worse, and then that's what's gonna happen, and you're gonna go down that rabbit hole and end up in a real dark place. Or you could end up changing, transformation. And that's what happened with me being in there, you know. It transformed me. Doing that little bid really changed me, and now you see me 35 years old, you know, what's that, 16 years later, I'm a whole different person, you know. And I took all those lessons that I learned, and I kept refining myself and reinventing myself. Like I told you earlier, I was like, I've been broken down so many times, bro, and rebuilt so many times. And like this recent transformation period that started late December, it really like changed everything. I shed all the negative weight. I shed all the negative skin, all the negative people that were blocking my path. And what you saw in that cage was not just in a winning sense, or in the martial arts sense, or not even the violent part of the thing. It was about the shining moment, the win after the battle. And what you saw was the hard work coming to fruition from this recent transformation that I went through. I mean, I changed everything, bro. I changed my whole life around who I was talking to, who I was around, who I even allowed around me. You know what I mean? What I ate, what I listened to, what I drank, like what was coming out of my mouth, what I was teaching, what I was preaching. Like, everything had to change this time. And this is, you know, the best version of me that's been out. And I think, in a sense, every single day you got to search for that 1%. Get 1% better, because every day you can be better than you were yesterday. And it's easy to say and it's hard to do, but if you can take that and do something with it, like, it will change your life, bro. If you make 1% change every day.
Consistency too, though, right? You're doing 1% every single day, right? Not Sunday off, or you know, oh, it's a birthday, or this, that, the other. No, make it a priority for yourself to do that 1% every day. I've fallen off, dude. When I was in your gym, I was motivated to do it 5 times a week, man. Seriously, fell off with an injury and just let it take the best of me. But I've realized everything, right? And I know the path that I need to take now, right? I'm making the right decisions to correct, not only just correct what I've done wrong, but also to make a better path to my vision of what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, for sure.
I've created a business, right, that I never even thought of, and I'm like, okay, what's great the way it is. Well, it has potential. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's other chefs that would love to do what I do. They have no idea. Right now they're making like $15 an hour supporting a family, or just trying to like pay their apartment bills and stuff like that. They don't even know that they could double their salary and be working inside people's homes, air conditioning, you know, 3 hours out of the day rather than 8. Choose your own schedule. You know, it's just so many aspects of being your own boss or self-employed than working for somebody, right? I know it's part of it, though. I want to tell every chef out there that wants to be a chef, you need to work under chefs, learn their techniques, learn their style, learn, you know, the ins and outs of being in the kitchen, how to move, you know, flavors, all that stuff, but then progress to get that 1% better, right? And then figure out what direction you want to go. Do you want to have your own restaurant? Do you want to be a personal chef, private chef on a yacht? You know what I'm saying? that's the goals, right? So shoot for them, shoot for the stars. And you were saying,
yeah,
to raise the bar, right?
Yeah. So in order